Joining me now to react, President Trump's son and president of the Trump Organization, Donald Trump Jr. So, Don, it's clear that the only thing that defines the Democratic Party today is hatred. Hatred for your father, hatred for the 75 million Americans who voted for him. And that emotion is driving every decision they make in Washington, and I think it's hurting the country.
I think it's hurting the country bigly, as a very wise former president would once say. What's going on right now is absolutely insane in our country. We're destroying our jobs. We're bowing down to China. That this could happen in America. When I look at the upper echelons of law enforcement, you know, the crown jewel of law enforcement, the FBI, they're spending more time investigating Lady Gaga's missing dogs and, you know, garage pulls at NASCAR tracks than they are the 10 months of insurrection, arson, burning that happened in America. Now, they'll go after people on January 6th, and they rightfully should. But the fact that they can totally ignore dozens more deaths, billions more in damage, and not even think about it, it's like Jeff Zucker of CNN and Jussie Smollett teamed up together to run the FBI, because that's what's going on right now. It's absolute lunacy, and it's happening before our very eyes.
Your father is going to be speaking at Cpac on Sunday. How's he doing, and can you give us a little preview of what to expect?
Listen, I think he's doing great. You see, you know, sort of the people, the base is 100% united behind Donald Trump. You see those who aren't, you know, all of a sudden they're backtracking really quick because, as the Republican Party typically does, they don't know how to read the room well. When I walk around the floor here at Cpac, the amount of love from my father for his policies, putting America first and going to bat for those Americans who've been forgotten for far too long, it's absolutely incredible. So I think you're going to see talk of that. I think you're going to see, you know, talk of this just being a different Republican Party, one that isn't just into losing while being graciously accepted at the cocktail parties in Washington, D.C. That's what our establishment has done. They've done nothing better than essentially snatch defeat from the jaws of victory for decades. Donald Trump told them, you don't have to do that. You can actually fight for the people. You can put America first, and you don't have to be ashamed to do so. And when I see what's going on here at Cpac, when I see what's going on around the country, you know, I know there's hope for this party, but it's following Donald Trump's methodologies, not the establishment.
So you've been doing a lot of Zoom interviews, and so have other members of Congress, and occasionally there'll be a firearm in the backdrop, and MSNBC thinks if that happens that you are Osama bin Laden. Listen to this and you can react.
It's been unclear for some time what exactly it is that Donald Trump Jr. does, but like his father, he does love to make content. This week, he posted a video of himself ranting about teachers' unions while pointedly standing in front of a wall of guns. It's kind of becoming a trend on the right. Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert has built her political identity around guns. Boebert vowed to carry a Glock around D.C. and on Capitol Hill. She released a video to make sure that we all knew it. Last Thursday, she zoomed into a virtual congressional hearing with just a mess of guns piled on the bookshelf behind her. Osama bin Laden, for one, liked to pose in front of a bookshelf with a gun prominently displayed.
All right, Donald Trump Jr. has bin Laden, according to MSNBC.
Yes. You know, these people are seriously morons. You know, the Second Amendment is a very real thing, and we must defend it. When you see what's going on, when you see sort of what they're doing to law enforcement in this country, where they're told to stand down, while then simultaneously saying, just because we won't enforce the law against criminals, oh, look, guys, crime's going down. It's not going down. You're just not arresting the perpetrators of those crimes. When I watch, again, the FBI spending more time talking about trying to find Lady Gaga's missing dogs. Dogs are wonderful. I love them. I'm not sure it's great use of the FBI time, rather than people who burnt down entire cities. You know what? The fact that I want to defend myself and be able to defend myself and my family shouldn't come as a shock to anyone. We have to protect the Second Amendment. These guys are going to be coming after it big. The Democrats are going to come after it hard, and we have to make sure that the Republicans representing us in D.C. push back equally hard, because it's going to be a sad state of affairs when Joe Biden gets what he wants. But again, I predicted all of these things, Jesse. I wrote a book about it last summer called Liberal Privilege. All of the things that I predicted in that book are happening now. You know, Joe Biden's going to be a moderate, sure. Joe Biden's not going to come for your guns, sure. Joe Biden's not going to ban fracking and shut down the oil industry, sure. The media gave Joe Biden trillions of dollars between big tech and the mainstream media in free coverage, covering up the scandals. 1 in 6 Biden voters say that had they even heard about the Hunter Biden laptop and those scandals, they wouldn't have voted for him. But the media did what they could to protect him so that they could get what they want. And it's going to be the downfall of America because you see the incompetence.
Thanks, Don.
Have a good one, Jesse.